most wise men I follow, the like of Dr. Cosmos Maduka, Costaris Motors, Dr. Charles Akpoki, and some of them. They always encourage young guys to marry early. They always encourage early marriage, as a way of being successful, as part of the things that can help your life. But I really want to make something clear, more clearer to them. Yeah, I know they are wise men, but I think they are still seeing this whole thing from their own perspective, from their own time, which is not really applicable to our own time today. Back then, according to Dr. Charles Akpoki, when he finished, like according to him, he got married before 25 years or around 25. Then, before he finished, or let me say, according to him, once he finished secondary school as a doctor, then he are entitled to 504, brand new 504 car. 504 is a very big car then. Your job, as in, you are entitled to job, is not negotiable. Nothing like Kega Charewa. As in, once you are a graduate, especially a doctor, then your life has changed. Automatically, you are not successful for just being a doctor alone, and not only doctor, for just being a graduate. Then you are successful for that art alone. I think you email your part, but it's no longer applicable today. Do you know how many doctors we have today that is roaming around the streets? No level. So all yeah with the same eye Kehaja Ahugaya today. Costar is the same thing. Though Keao Obra boy, but things are still somehow working well then. Government are still encouraging businessmen then. Government there is as in Nigeria business environments are more friendly then than today. You don't understand? According to him, Costaris, before 30 years, he's already a billionaire. Billionaire. At the age of 23, he's already married. You don't understand? So I think things are somehow, as in, if you try your best, then if you do what you are expected to do, then chances are that you will be more successful than today. Chances are. The business environment and the government itself, they are not as bad as they are today. So this whole idea of getting married, no, let me set the record straight. Early marriage is very good, but the parts I'm having a kind of disagreement with them is I think they are not stating it the way it should. They should have made it clear by saying, if you are a successful as a young guy, if ihe imegawa ọkụgara gị, ọ dị gị n'aka as a young guy, try to marry as early as possible. Assuming they state it that way, it would have been very okay, unlike the other way round. Because today, things are not really the way they are looking at it. As onye bashu motosha fugaya. Yes, they are still observing things. Yes, their brain is still working. But this generation is not their own. Now we get the generation. Now we know Otosa Afugani. Now we know exactly Otosa Afugani. I buy the shoe. They can't feel the pain more than us. They can't know this word, this generation more than us. You don't understand? Back then, what it takes to be a man is not what it takes to be a man today. Back then, giving birth alone Giving birth alone, your children has already accepted you as a father. You can control your children, you can command them then simply because you gave birth to them. Today, it's no longer applicable that you just him ready for this guy now. It's just you gave birth to him. Bro, it only takes responsibility today to be a father. It only takes responsibilities for your kids for you to shout, hey, stop there. Your kids are stopped. Oh. You must be responsible. You must be paying all your bills. You must be paying their school fees. As in, you must live up to the expectations before it happens. If not, before 10 to 12 years, agbapụrụ ha n'ụlọ gaa join ya HK. Lock on run their side before at the age of 13, 14. Ebutela ha ike. Revise awụrụ the order of the day. Again, I got no instruction from them. Ebutela ha ike. Now you go to collect. Now you go to take instructions from nwa not 12 years. From nwa gị na-erube 13 years. Again, I got another instruction from him. That is to say, things has already changed. Back then, it wasn't so. Your kids must respect you regardless. They must see you as a father regardless. But it is no longer like that today. It only takes responsibility for your children to see you as a father. If not, you are your own. So, if you cannot do it, don't allow anybody to convince you into early marriage. Don't allow it. Some of them today, according to them, like Costaris wasn't Costaris the day he got married. He has already gotten married before he will become who he is today. If you try such a thing today, my bro, anya ga-anyụ gị. According to Costaris, before 22 years, Costaris has already married. He has not become Costaris. He's still up running business with his brother as Cosmo Maduka's brothers. Costaris after marriage because Charity. So that Costaris is a combination of Charles and Charity. That was what gave birth to Costaris. You cannot try such a thing today. A na-azọta n'ala ma zọwa ute na ịzọtabụ onwe gị today ị ga-amakpuru nwaanyị ị ga-amakpuru nwaanyị it will drain you. It will drain you. Then to my fellow generation ndị ka ọ dị n'aka ọ dị gị n'aka even before 15 years you can marry. Ịghọtara, it's very good na itoga nwa gị na-eto. It's very good. Ọ dị gị n'aka before 15 years go ahead and marry. But ọ bụrụ na ọ dịghị gị n'aka, that is my own point. Ọ bụrụ na ọ dịghị gị n'aka, don't allow anybody to lure you into early marriage. Otu ahụ ha si ekwuga ya, otu ahụ o si asa ndụ ya, ọ bụghị otu ọ na-esi adị. Only few people, just few, ndị na-adị fortunate after marriage. They still, as in after marriage, as in their financial life, still, as in ha azọtanwu onwe ha after marriage. All just few. Ọ na-adịkwa like that always. It's just few. So you don't know me belong to that few or not. So ọ ji dị mkpa na ịzọtagodiri onwe gị first. Ịzọta onwe gị does not mean that you will have heaven on earth. Ịzọta onwe gị does not mean that you will have everything. But just be sure that you can provide a basic need of a family. Just be convinced that you can provide basic need. You can pay school fees without disturbing anybody. Any emergency of 500k, 300k in the house, you can cater for it without ego akọwara onye ọbụla mkpa gị. At that stage, you cannot be talking about ego akpọrọ mmadụ kpọpụtara onwe gị. Otu ọ dị then is not otu ọ dị today. Follow for more tips like this. Life no really hard. Now you know they follow me.